up our food market, our food industry. And our government is willfully choosing not to feed. I really do believe that. Our government is willfully choosing not to bother to make sure that South Africans are fed. And you know, there's this long-running joke about how South African men are short. And look, South African men on average are short compared to men in the rest of the world. I am 6'1". I'm 185 centimeters. I'm tall. I am tall in this country. But I'm not tall in most countries in the world where there's decent nutrition. I'm well below average height in the Netherlands. I'm not tall in the United States of America or Britain. But in this country, the deep tragedy, the deep sadness behind all of these jokes about short South African men is the fact that it overwhelmingly comes from malnutrition and stunted growth from their earliest years as baby children, as toddlers. And it's not malpractice, it's not malparenting, it's not bad parenting from their parents. It's their parents literally not having the resources and the support to feed their children enough for them to grow as well as other luckier kids like myself. And that's an awful thing. And again, I hope that it makes you go, how are we letting this happen? How is our government letting this happen? How are they getting away with it? And obviously it's more complicated than that. Obviously there is a set of laws that might stop certain kinds of government intervention. Obviously there's a private sector that provides most of the food in this country that wants to make its own money and has enormous lobbying power and the ability to turn off the taps, turn off the food provision as a threat to government if they should choose to do so. And so it's obviously very complicated. But it's the government. We have a democratic state where the government has extraordinary power. I'm popping because I'm so, worked up here. Extraordinary power. I'm sure Editor Eric will fix that. And that should move us. And so thank you, Shanaz, once again. Now I want to go to, is it Ruth? Because Ruth has another conversation to add to the Shein and the Temu conversation that we had yesterday. So here's what Ruth has to say. I was talking about